Lords, Northwest London, the 48th and final game of the 2019 Men's World Cup, and it should be an absolute cracker. Two quietly spoken captains in Morgan and Williamson. Two sides full of star performers. Brendan McCullum is beside me. Brendan, what did you make of the toss? What would you have done at the toss?
Yeah, I liked it, really liked it. I thought Kane Williamson, he looked pretty assured with his decision. He looked at the surface yesterday and it was a little bit dry underneath. There lies a little bit of that green tinge. I think he'd be very pleased. They've gone with the same team, which is again another really good nod to his men that he believes in them. Guptill, how important is that man for New Zealand? He's been dry throughout this World Cup, but we know what he is capable of. Big player.
England unchanged as well. Johnny Bairstow was due to have a scan yesterday on that groin he tweaked in the semi-final, but he said to the medical staff he was absolutely fine. So no changes, same sides as the semis. Both sides put on stunning performances. New Zealand beating India, England hammering Australia. What a view that is. One of the great cricket grounds, and Chris Woakes will have the first ball, the 2019 World Cup final. And it will be a wide, and Martin Guptill had a good look at it on the way out. Squirted away through gully, and that will hurry away for four, even with the rain this morning. The outfield always quick at Lords. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. Standing there. He's standing. Was that just movement after it went past the edge? He's got a review, and he's not going to use it. Oh, umpire Erasmus, genius. Oh, that's close as well. That's close. Given. Nipping back. Will Nichols review. He is.
Pitching in line, impact in line, and missing the wickets. It's going over the top. So I'll be coming back to you to change your decision.
Well, very good review from Henry Nichols. He learnt from his mistake at Durham. Exactly the same bowler, exactly the same batsman. Up and over, third man's there. I think it's over his head. It is. 6, first of the final.
He's got a lot of wickets with that pull shot top edge. This occasion he stays leg side of the ball, opens the face and uses that pace beautifully to get it up and over third man.
Back over his head. Martin Guptill is just starting to find some rhythm and form. Oh, close. Close surely this time. Yeah, that's out. Guptill's halfway back.
Ball tracking coming up now. And impact in line, pitching in line and hitting the wickets, 3 reds. Kumar, you'll be staying with your decision of out. You're on screen now.
The review does not save Martin Guptill. He's gone for 19. His tournament comes to an end with the bat. Brilliant lengths from Chris Woakes, 29 for 1.
And success that he's had. Quick run. Williamson called it. Nichols with the dodgy hammy gets down the other end. Hit and run there. Oh, he's got to go. Half a chance you felt for Roy. There's a real positive air about New Zealand's running between the wickets this morning. But there was a point when Henry Nichols really had to dig it in because Roy had a sniff at it. Oh, that's good. That's good. But maybe a little bit of bat in there. Henry Nichols has held the arm up. Whether to say to Kane Williamson, no run. Gorgeous. Had a lot of fielders this morning, New Zealand, but they've found a gap there, Nichols. Again, up the hill.
That's in the gap. And good enough to pick up a boundary up the hill for Nichols to finish off the 14th, 55 for 1. Glove on that, and good enough for 4. Picks one up fine, Kane Williamson.
Once again short, and once again he pulls it to the boundary. Second boundary of Plunkett. The one previous over was flicked on the onside with the delivery which was down the leg side, and this time back of a length.
Ben Stokes looks like he's pulled a calf muscle. He's a tough character, and I think he's done himself a little injury here, Ben Stokes.
We saw him earlier in the tournament when he was batting, having to stretch out his calf. I think that was just cramp at the time. Let's hope that that's what it is again here.
Very good captains. It's nicely timed from Nicholls up the hill into the corner and 4. Beautifully played.
Williamson going over mid-on and with better timing this time. Last over he tried to do that to Adil Rashid and got it near the bottom of the bat. I think there's a tickle there. England are convinced. There is no reaction from umpire Dharmasena, and Morgan does not hesitate. He has sent it upstairs.
Flat line, spike. Okay, and ball is on bat. I'll be going back to Kumar. Kumar, I've got a clear spike. Ball is on the bat. You'll be overturning your decision to out. You're on screen now.
The raw tells you all you need to know. England were convinced. It was Liam Plunkett brought on to replace Mark Wood from the opposite end from where he started today, bowling cross seam as he often does and getting the ball just to run down the hill and bounce a fraction. And it's the big one. Kane Williamson gone for 30, 103 for 2. That's a 50 for Henry Nicholls, who hasn't always been in the best of touch since coming into the team in this tournament, but he's played nicely today. It's got to go up the hill, and it's got to try and beat Ben Stokes, and Stokes wins the race. It's Plunkett again. What a day he's having. First Williamson and now Nicholls.
He gets rid of Henry Nicholls, a man who is set. Zealand needed him to bat long. Cross seam again. Massive inside edge from Nicholls, who's distraught. Plunkett is absolutely ecstatic. England, Owen Morgan, they've made a big play in this game. They've got 2 wickets in the last 4 overs. Henry Nicholls, 55. New Zealand, 118 for 3.
And starts well. Starts very well. Finger goes up. It took a long time for Maria Erasmus to raise that dreaded finger.
See this angle back in towards the stumps. Bit of move back in. Whoa, how's the height, sir? He liked it, Wood. Ross Taylor, he's got to go for 15. New Zealand, 141 for 4.
Just seems to have better rhythm already, Mark Wood, from this end, the pavilion end. That slope, it can just mess up a player, a bowler. That angle going into the right-hander. And on reflection, too high.
That's where Jimmy Neesham is so very strong. He loves the onside, so that was meat and drink for him.
This is good batting. This is a nice shot. Stokes goes back of a length this time. And Neesham's onto it. This is what New Zealand need, that intent. Oh, shot. It's a beautiful shot from Latham. Takes on Plunkett, who drops a fraction short.
It's a very confident stroke from Latham. Confident enough to be timed away fantastically for 4 down the slope. Another good shot from Jimmy Neesham. That's fine touch. It almost stalled going uphill there, but had enough power in it to go for 4. So a nice partnership coming together. Oh, too easy. But Plunkett, how often does he do this? Would be cross seam again, surely.
Plunkett once again gets it full enough. Looks for an error from the batsman. Neesham looks to go up and over Joe Root's head. Hits it straight to him. He knows. Couldn't afford that. He's got to go 173 for 5.
Bat or glove onto helmet. I think a run's been given there. That's why Archer's down. He wanted someone to catch it. Umpire Rasmus just making sure de Grandhomme's okay. De Grandhomme was worried more about getting out. There was something before it hit the helmet. Hit the helmet hard. Oh, that's evasive action. So that will be given as leg byes. Now that's gone all the way. It has, and that's quite a big hit as well.
This is an area of strength for Tom Latham. Timed it beautifully.
Next side again, but lands safe. Archer with the ball. Archer's a good athlete. De Grandhomme wants another. Good from Butler. He did a brilliant run out the other day, nutmegging Steve Smith, and they're going to have a look at this one.
Thank you. Coming up now. In and thank you. I've made my decision.
Yeah, very good from Joss Butler. Oh, chipped in the air. That's going to be a tame, soft dismissal. He never looked comfortable after being hit on the head by Jofra Archer, and it was a wicket waiting to happen.
Credit to England, the way they bowled to him. I said all along it's going to be slow ball. Surely de Grandhomme would have known that, but maybe just the tough time that he's had has scattered that mind a little bit. Vince, the sub-fielder on the field, a comfortable catch for him. De Grandhomme 16 from 28, 219 for 6.
Big appeal. I reckon it pitched outside and he misses with the run out. Wokes wants a review. They're going to use the review.
Ball tracking coming up now and pitching outside leg stump. We'll be going back to Kumar on field.
Oh dear. Well, they wanted a boundary from somewhere. I'm not sure that's the route they were thinking. Chip to mid-off, gone. Good comeback after that ball down the leg side.
The last few overs, quite been able to execute or even consider that that might be the plan. This one's got right at the bottom of the bat. It's floated out, it's wide. And again, too easy for James Vince. He's picked up 2 catches in the 3 overs that he's been on. Latham gone for 47, 232 for 7.
This will be close with a direct hit. Misses. He's in the action, James Vince. He'd have been having a cup of tea, feet up on the balcony. All of a sudden he's out there for Wood. He's had a couple of catches, a near run out. Cow corner, yeah, need a few boundaries, and he's going to give it the long handle off just his first delivery. 238 for 7. Yeah, full and straight. Good, clever bowling. He knew Henry was expecting the short ball, brought the stumps into the equation.
Just 147.2 kilometres, thank you very much. Top of off stump. Without bouncing, but still top of off stump. Jofra Archer getting a bit of reward for all his good work today. Henry's gone for 4. New Zealand 240 for 8.
Just the one delivery to go. Amazingly, he ducks under it. I can't understand that. for the life of me. Surely he should be playing a shot, but it's down to the skill of that man, Jofra Archer. His last 5 overs at the death, 1 for 22. Brilliant death bowling from Archer, and a brilliant all-round performance from England. Not a single bowler let the side down. Plunkett in the middle, Wokes and Archer up front, Archer at the death, and a bit of Rashid in there as well. Outstanding team performance, backed up in the field. Bowlers have done their job. It's over to the batters.
So then England, 242. Here you go. Close, 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 straight away, maybe just missing leg stump. Just missing leg stump. Big decision, big decision, big decision. He's going. He's going. Wow, what a start.
Ball tracking coming up now. Impact in line. And impact and umpire's call on the wickets. So you'll be staying with your original decision, Murray, of not out. You're on screen now.
I'm almost speechless. I can't believe that. I cannot believe it. First ball of the innings. Oh, goodness me. Oh, hit that. This is going to be fun. This will be fun.
Almost dispatch first ball by Bolt. This is a cracker of a leg cutter from Henry. Mentioned the slope that will allow him to get the ball to move away, and that is a perfect example.
That's a good shot to break the shackles. Straight down the ground. Half volley, and it gets the treatment. It's 5 for none after 2. So nearly a drag on, and Bairstow will get off the mark.
The encouragement is for Johnny Bairstow to look to go through the offside, looking for that one to come back.
Oh man, that's close. He didn't play a shot either, did he? What was that?
Tell you what it was another beautiful bit of bowling from Trent Bolt. He's kind of bowling with a low arm here. His arm is just slightly lower as he's trying to hoop it back, and he just hooped it back a bit far.
And that's his reply. That's the Roy way. Done for all money, the ball before, and switch it out of your mind straight away. Gets it through, and that will run up the hill for 4. Bairstow gets a boundary. It's poor, and that gets the treatment. Second boundary in the over. And England are just breaking free of the noose at the moment. In the air, but it's in the gap as well, and that'll run away down the hill. The boundaries are starting to flow.
Thinking it'll come, it will happen.
It has happened. It's carried through, and Latham takes the catch. And Henry has got the breakthrough, and it's Roy at that.
And that outside edge from Jason Roy has given New Zealand a lift.
They are checking this to see if it carried through, and they needn't bother having another look at it. Confirmation. They cross over in the long room. Root is on his way out. Roy is on his way up. 28 for 1 here at Lord's.
That's your line. That's your line, but it's a good shot. It's a really good battle, this. Short ball pulled away. What a shot that is. In the air, dropped. Fairly simple, caught and bowled, and Colin de Grandome's put it down. 39 for 1.
If you want to win World Cups, you've got to hold your catches. That is a regulation caught and bowled.
Gets it through. Gets it through. Went for that magic ball. And Bairstow was too good for him. Nearly dragged on. How many times in this tournament has he nearly dragged one on? Twice against Shami.
One that tells you don't need luck in this game. I will argue all day long about that, because little things like this can make a result.
Well, this is close. How close is it? Erasmus not interested.
Yeah, going down the leg side. Oh, using his feet. That's pressure. That's pressure on Root. That's pressure on England.
Edged and gone. Joe Root dismissed. Some frustration creeping in for the England number 3.
You could see the frustrations. You could see the pressure put on by New Zealand. And they are right back in this game. He's bowled a very good spell, Colin de Grandhomme. And a regulation catch to Tom Latham. Don't go anywhere. This game is still wide open.
7 for Joe Root from 30, 59 for 2. That's lovely. Good timing from Johnny Bairstow. On top of the bounce, gets it through the gap. Got him. Chopped it on. He doesn't like it anymore, Ishigua. Johnny Bairstow has nipped one from Lockie Ferguson back onto his stumps.
She was just saying that he's got a remarkable record against New Zealand. And that's what Lockie Ferguson does. Inside edge onto the stumps. And England lose their 3rd wicket. Everyone smiling. Ian Smith the most.
Well, it's been a tough innings, a fine innings, but it's got to end. 36 from 55, 71 for 3.
Find a score.
Oh. The Grandhomme's unplayable.
Another quick one. Too much pace for Latham. There you go again, and he's done it well. Managed to catch up with that, and Morgan's pretty happy about that one. Could be out, could be out! Is out! Could be spectacular! He's got it, has he? Guptill's there, he's first out there, Morgan's going nowhere. This is another moment. How many can we handle? Oh,
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, I've made my decision.
there's that magic word again. Morgan goes. England are now staggering their way to World Cup glory, and it's getting further away. He goes for 9. It's 86 for 4.
Crunched down the ground for 4. It's in the air, won't carry. Lockie Ferguson down there again, but the end of a fine spell from Colin de Grandhomme. 10 overs, 1 for 25. Oh, in the air and past. Backward point for 4. Gets away with it.
Big shout. Dharmasena, shake of the head. Clock is ticking down. Upstairs we go.
Ball tracking coming up now. Impact in line and missing the wickets. So Kumar, you'll be staying with your original decision of not out. You.
Well, to reach that, actually, Josh Butler, it was very wide. Chips it again, but chips it firmly past Neesham to the fence. 4.
Yeah, good shot.
It's got to go up the hill and it's got to beat the man at square leg, and it does. A bit of magic from Josh Butler. A bit of magic that England fans have seen time and again over the last few years. It gets applause from Ben Stokes at the non-striker's end.
What it makes it even better is the shot under pressure. It was a good over so far for England. They've been collecting the singles.
Had to hit that. Up and over. That's the shot, Nasser Hussain.
And that's 50 for Josh Butler. A man for a crisis. He is ice cool at the crease. The highest pressure you'll ever be under in a World Cup final. Buttler arrived, and so far he's delivered.
He gets the 1, he gets the 50. Both in the same over. How fitting it is.
His 20th 50, none more important, and you can see there is no massive celebration. He is not interested in that personal milestone.
Over the top. Now then, that's gone fine enough for another one, has it? Bolt, well, they'll have a steward's inquiry there because it was really close. Great catch from Ferguson in the outfield. Terrific from Bolt down on the boundary. Every run now is a gold nugget. Now, is there a chance? Is there a chance? Is there a twist? The catch! It's Tim Southey, the sub-fielder.
He knew who had hit it as well. It was danger man Jos Buttler, the finisher. Jos Buttler. He did a little shimmy to the left. He came back to his right. And what a grab in the end. Standard of fielding in this World Cup. Remarkable. Butler's gone. 59. 196 for 5.
It's a gap. It's a gap. It's a gap. It is so valuable. 203 for 5. 4 overs to go. Straight up. Straight up. Latham is under this. Big moment. Gets it. Tommy Latham just. Only just. It nearly got away on him. Wokes took the gamble with the long handle and it didn't pay off.
Pressure was the thing. He was under it for so long. Cross seam, the extra bounce. And he went 2 ball back at one stage and just came forward at the end. Ferguson has been quite brilliant today. He has 3. Wokes has gone. 203 for 6.
Oh, great slower ball. Hits a gap, he hits a gap, he hits a big gap.
Just missed his length. He went for the Yorker. Look at the emotion in the stands.
Again, they'll push for 2 now. This is when run-outs become key. Won't get it. Matt Henry does well. He gets it through a gap. Another one. Santner uphill. Hauls it in.
I think he went for the Yorker there because he trusted. I think you have to go with what you trust at this stage.
That was Taylor, completely driven by Ross Taylor. He was not happy the ball before. He completely overruled what was going on.
Goes for the Yorker again, down the ground, hit beautifully, Santner in the way again. Oh, got to go, and they did. They take 1, they might look for 2 here, they might look for 2. Santner again. 218 for 6, there's 2 overs to go, it's 24 from 12. Plunkett goes, and he's hit another gap, has he? Nichols this time. Just the 1. Just the 1 as he falls down playing the shot. Good result, New Zealand. The key man is out of the game for the moment. Big ball, big ball. Straight up. Is it catchable? It is catchable. It's taken in the deep, Trent Bolt, and Plunkett is on his way.
It was in the slot, it was right on length, but Plunkett couldn't get enough of it. And New Zealand and their fielding has been quite brilliant. Plunkett's gone, he made 10, 220 for 7.
Slower ball. Now then, it's Trent Bolt again. Is this it? Is this? Oh, he's thrown it, he's got it! He's got it! It's 6! You're kidding me! Is Trent Bolt sure about it? Do they have to look? He's got it. He's got it there. He's got it there. He steps on it there. Too late. Too late. Here's Neesham again. Just the single. Just the single. Butler's can't go. He can't go. They don't have to throw. Dots are good. Dots are good. Archer. It's bowled him straight through. He took a punt. He went for the big one. Neesham, the nerve held, and New Zealand are back in it again. And what a big last over we've got.
They keep coming in, they keep disappearing. Brave call to bowl a slower ball. And it was the right call. Emotions and the range of emotions from the catch to the six to the wicket. First ball duck in a World Cup final. 227 for 8.
A Yorker. They've got to try and get it back on. He won't take the run. It makes it harder. 15 from 5. Another beautiful length delivery, and Stokes can do nothing with it. It's 15 from 4 now. Boundaries are so important. Digs deep. Here comes Bolt again. Ball number 3. On the money, but it's out of the ground, is it? Is it out of the ground? It is! It is!
Yep, got the slog sweep out for 6. What a shot, what a cricketer.
Down on his haunches, sucking it in again. The crowd absolutely willing it over, the bulk of them anyway. Goes again. Can he give the strike away? This is a big moment. They've got to run. They go to the other end. Oh, he gets in the way. This is going to go all the way to the boundary off the bat. Can you believe this? It has. I do not believe what I've just seen.
Totally inadvertent.
He's never ever changed his line, and he never looked at the ball, Stokes. He had no idea. 3 inside the circle on the offside. Williamson up and tight on the onside. Here's Bolt. Here's Bolt. Down the ground. Now then, they've got to try and come back. Santner throws it in. Out. Rashid is out. The good part about that, only 1 run.
But maybe the throw could have gone to Stokes' end to run out the person who's going to hurt you in the last delivery.
Can I just say how good that is from Bolt? Barehanded? Can I just say that? That is amazing, because that's 2 runs if he doesn't field that cleanly. Staggering standard of cricket under pressure.
Rashid's gone, 240 for 9.
7 weeks of cricket, 48 games, 1 ball. Here's Bolt. They're going to push. Are we in for a super over? They've got to go quick. They've got to go quick. Out. I'm sure he's out. We're going to a super over.
You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Unbelievable.
Excellent. Excellent from Trent Bolt.
Ben Stokes didn't take the gamble. He did put bat on ball. He backed Wood to get back for 2. He didn't. 100 overs of cricket. You cannot split these teams.
Here we go. First ball super over. World Cup final. Believe it. England are none for none. 4 inside the circle on the offside. Trent Bolt to Stokes. Outside edge, running up the hill. They can push for 3 because Butler's very quick. Stokes is out on his feet, but he'll make it. 3 off the first. Just a single, just a single. Good delivery from Bolt, and Butler's down the other end. Here's Bolt. Gap, is it? Yes, it is. He's done it again, Stokes. Just the one. It's 9 off 4. 9 off 4. It's Butler on strike. It's a perfect Yorker. They've got to push for 2. He lost it in the sun. Nichols lost it in the sun. They'll get 2. Couldn't pick it up. Bolt, last ball. Butler. He gets it in a gap. He gets a boundary. 15 off the super over. 15 off Bolt. And New Zealand's target in 6 deliveries is 16 to be the world champion.
And it was the two men that hurt him in normal time. The two men they built their partnership around, Stokes and Butler.
He can't afford a wide. He can't afford an extra delivery. He's going to go round the wicket. 4 men inside the circle on the offside. Here we go. Archer. A wide. It is a wide. It's a freebie for New Zealand. It's pressure on a young man.
Yeah, Morgan's got to play his role here. Jofra Archer, that was a wide.
Here we go. Ball number 1 again. Perfect Yorker. They've got to get 2. Guptill will get back. He's quick enough. 3 off 1, New Zealand. 3 off 1. He's got it. It's huge. It's gone. It's out of the park.
Deep in his crease, brilliant batting, way back in his crease. Gave him the leverage to go leg side. That didn't creep over like Stokes.
Here's Archer again. Neesham gets him again. Will they go for 2? Guptill says yes, a misfield. More pressure. More pressure. 5 from 3 all of a sudden. Neesham on strike. He's hit another gap. Guptill will come back. Don't worry about that. They've gone to the wrong end. Guptill was always going to make it. Now we're down to 3 from 2.
Butler's screaming, my end.
It's going to be on Martin Guptill. It's going to be on Martin Guptill. 2 from 1. 2 from 1.
And he went back to bowling it into the surface. He bowled it short.
And Guptill's going to wait for it. And is he going to take the pace of it? Here it is, folks. This is the moment. It's Archer to Guptill. 2 to win. Guptill's going to push for 2. They've got to go. Throws got to go to the keeper's end. He's got it. England have won the World Cup by the barest of margins. By the barest of all margins. Absolute ecstasy for England. Agony. Agony for New Zealand. Wow. It's all yours, Nasser. It's your cup.
Unbelievable. You've got to feel for New Zealand. Look at them. You just cannot believe it, but England have deserved it. It came down to 1 bit of fielding after 7 weeks. Could he get back for 2? Could the throw come in? It did. Could Butler get it back to the stumps on time?
Thank you. I've made my decision.
That is brilliant. What a way to end the game. Truly remarkable scenes.
2:41 for 8. Plays 2:41. That's a normal time. Then we went to overtime and England got it done by 1 run. New Zealand quite simply had to get 16. 16 runs, they got 15.
ICC World Cup champions 2019 for the first time. England!